The following presentation is brought to you by the Hatboro-Horsham Television Network.
Welcome everybody to Hatboro-Horsham Gymnasium, home of the Hatters, as the Suburban League kicks off here tonight with boys varsity basketball. The North Penn Knights coming to play here at Hatters Gymnasium against our Hatters. And looking at the stats here at the beginning of the game, looking on paper should be a very nice even matchup for the Hatters against the Knights tonight. And looking at their record, 2-1 in the league, 1-2 in the league, it's been a tough start for both programs. Very competitive league this year in the Continental Conference. Boys, what do you think are some of the keys? Bill, we'll start with you. What are some stats that stand out to you early on in this one?
Well, obviously, folks at home, not sure if you've seen much of the boys basketball, but Hatters are averaging, from what I calculated earlier today, they're averaging 51 points per game, which is pretty high for any team, especially the league champion boys last year.
What about you, Andrew, as we get ready for the starting lineups tonight?
I mean, the returning champions from last year, what a great season they had, but it's a totally different team. They have three returning starters in Hobbs, Quattro, and Kimball, who really leads the team and are the captains of the team, but then looking for key players coming off the bench, Gavigan, Metzger, Robinson. Stanley's still trying to figure out the lineup, but tonight is the night. I mean, they're 1-2 in Continental League. This is a big game for them.
Okay, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups on the floor right now. Talking to the coach earlier in the night, North Penn, very talented team, 4-5 record coming into this one. That's a deceiving record, though. They are much better than that 4-5. Looking to guys like number 23, Lord tonight, Coleman, number 22, Jones, number 22, Melkor, number 42, Dean's 24, Richards 10, 31, Edwards. These are the names that you're going to hear tonight for North Penn Knights as they take on the Hatters here at Hatters Gymnasium. And to take a look at the starters of Hatboro-Horsham, and we'll let the PA announcer take this one. All right, looking at the starting lineup tonight, Walt Kimball again, number 2 at guard, Zach Quattro, number 33 at forward, Chris Hobbs, 15 at the other forward, Jack Wingen, guard tonight at number 20, and Jimmy Gavigan playing a little bit of guard forward, a little swing position there at number 3, and he's number 34 at the 3-man spot. Let's take a break for our national anthem.
As we honor this
All right, almost ready to get down to business here for the Hatters. And just about ready for some basketball. We'll have an opportunity now to take a look at their starters, some of the keys to the game again. Again, North Penn coming into this one with a 4-5 record. They are much better than that. Looking to number 23, a point guard tonight. Very quick point guard, looking to penetrate, create some scoring opportunities for him and his teammates. Left-handed, so we're going to take a look at him, the ability to drive to the left. All these are game notes from Coach Steinle tonight, and really having to take a look at what they are going to be looking for and also what they're going to be defending tonight. Big one here tonight, and Andrew, you were kind of commenting on that before the game, and this was one of the ones last year that set the tone for the team, right?
Right. I mean, actually, they lost last year. This was a big game for them last year. I know they want revenge. They had a kid named Jim Lynn come off the bench. He's going to come off the bench tonight. Came in, had a huge game for them. And actually, they came up tied with Sourton, which happened because of this loss. So this is a big revenge game. And they're going to be competing for the championship this year with these guys. So this is a huge game.
Yeah, you want to look on North Penn side, too. You're looking at Jason Jones. He'll be number 20 tonight. Suleiman Hakeem, number 11. And Brian Coleman is number 22 tonight. And all three of those guys are looking to play on the next level at the Division 2 or 3 in college. So all those guys potentially looking to make some damage. And number 22, Brian Coleman, 6'2", senior, taking the tip tonight for the North Penn Knights. And here we go. North Penn gets control of this one early, out to number 11, Hakeem. And Hakeem with the easy put in. 2-0, North Penn on top already. All right, so quick pace offense of the Hatters comes to get their place set here. Ball worked around the top of the key.
You're going to see Walt control the ball up top and Hobbs as well. But you're going to see them looking to get to Quattro down low, but you'll see they're going to be double teamed all night, so it's going to be tough.
Hobbs back out, looking for the ball back at the top of the key. Quattro's going to take a little spin move on the inside, and that one's good for 2. So the 6'6" senior able to get his first points of the game. North Penn quickly brings this one up, penetrates down, and a little traveling call is called on the Knights. So Hatboro-Horsham quickly gets that one back. Trying to penetrate that lane fast, and the travel is called. So North Penn and Hatboro-Horsham tied up at 2 here early. Hobbs looking for something off the dribble, gets it over Wingen. Wingen for the 3, it's off the mark. North Penn with the grab. They'll reset things and take the ball back up court. Looks for the 3, drives to the inside, gets the 1 step, and Quattro with the nice rebound. Back out to number 2, Kimball. Kimball brings it up over to number 34, Jimmy Gavigan, over to Quattro on the top. Back up top to Kimball. Kimball looking for a play. Gets it over on the wing. That's Jimmy Gavigan. And it's Quattro from the top for 3, no good. All right, North Penn gets the rebound, and then with their blue shoes coming up the court. Still tied at 2, shot is off the mark. Gavigan with a rebound. He'll bring this one up.
Jimmy Gavigan coming off the bench. He hasn't started this much. Starting for David Robinson, so Steinle's going to give him a chance to start tonight.
Gavigan thinks about it, but they're going to work it back around. Winging back inside to Quattro. Quattro looking to make a pivot. Off the glass, no good. Rebound North Penn. That's Melkor underneath. Gets it back up in 23. Cordell Lord's hands. He's going to bring it up the court. So Lord gets it back out to Hakim. That's one of their main scorers. That's who they're looking to take most of the shots tonight. And he's going to pass it back around. Good defense so far by the Hatters, not giving them a lot of opportunities to set up their plays. Hatboro-Horsham looking to play a little bit of man here, but they're also switching off the ball as well. Pick play, no good. They're able to drive the lane, and he draws the foul as well. So first foul of the night. Looks like it's going to be called on Jack Wingen, number 20.
Didn't get his feet set, trying to get the charge.
Yeah, and that's but that was a nice move on North Penn's part, going to attack them. They're going to be aggressive tonight as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a tough test for the defense.
So Hakim goes to the line and misses the first. He'll get a second crack at this one, trying to give him a 1-point advantage. And that one does go in. 3-2, North Penn on top. Hatboro-Horsham, Kimball brings it up fast. Back out to Wingen on top. Wingen into Quattro, nothing there, 3 men. And they're going to call a foul on that one. So Quattro takes it to the basket, 3 guys on him.
Yeah, you're going to see that a lot tonight. I mean, they're going to put as many guys as possible on him. And he's the leading scorer on the team, going to Lemoyne College. If he doesn't play well tonight, Hatters are not going to play well tonight.
So does Quattro to the line on the shooting foul. And misses a rare one. He's pretty good from the line usually, but Quattro misses that first one. So let's see if it's tied up at 3.
He's about 70% this year for the line.
Quattro in, does tie this one up at 3. So North Penn gets this one back. 23 Cordell Lode brings it up, sets the play. Lord, a nice 5'9" guard. He's a junior, but a very senior-heavy North Penn team here. Lots of seniors on this team.
It's like a kickball was called on Chris Hobbs. It's definitely going to be a tough task for the defense tonight. You can see the North Penn moving around quickly. They got big bodies up in there.
And
tough task for Hobbs and
Walter. Move the
Walter.
ball all the way around. And that's number 42, Melchor, with the 3. So another senior. There are 10 seniors on the roster. Noah Melchor is one of them. He plays that guard forward swing position, but he was able to sink that 3 from the wing. So 6-3 is our score. North Penn on top.
You know, Mr. Thomas, earlier bringing up foul shots, I averaged out the Hatters starting lineups. They're shooting 70% from the line as a total in the starting lineups for the Hatters.
That's a great stat, Bill. Appreciate that. As North Penn gets this one back, looking to make a penetration, up 6-3 already. And it's going to be 22, missing the shot. That is Bryant Coleman, and that's his 3rd attempt of the night.
That's someone Stanley brought up to me as well, saying that we got to hold him to at least under 10 or maybe 15 points. He's going to be a big factor tonight.
Absolutely, and 3-point by Quattro off the mark. Yeah, Coleman, number 22 for North Penn. He's big, he's athletic, he handles the ball well, he's a very good rebounder, and they got to take away that drive and force him to shoot over the top. Quattro's going to start on him, by the way. That's the way Coach Stanley has the matchup tonight. He does have Quattro on Coleman. That's number 22 for North Penn. So the fact that he's taking these shots and he's at the line, he's not on the line right now, but has showing a lot the fact that they're going to have to contain this guy. He's one of those guys they're going to be going to.
Yeah, I think Quattro's going to be on him all night. Quattro doesn't come out of the game as well. Rarely comes out of the game.
Right. Cordell Lord at the line right now for North Penn, and missing that first one, still 6-3.
Yeah, here's Billy Metzger coming into the game. We talked about how Stanley's still trying to figure out this lineup. Not a lot of new players on the team, and Gavigan, Metzger, and Robinson has been coming in a lot, switching in and out.
So Cordell Lord sinks the second one off the foul line. 7-3 is our score now. North Penn on top. Hatboro-Horsham looking to move the ball inside of Quattro. Pass off the mark, out of bounds, and North Penn will have this one back.
Yeah, you brought up, Bill, that they scored a lot of points coming into this game. They're going to need to score a lot of points. Do you know what North Penn's averaging throughout?
As of what I looked online, North Penn's averaging about 47 points per game. So the Hatters, what it looks like online, Hatters always come down late in the game. So the Hatters need to really drive it home in the 3rd and 4th quarters in this game, hopefully get the 6th win of the season.
Well, they've got some sharpshooters out there, too. Another 3-pointer by North Penn. 10-3 now is our score, and they're going to have to make some defensive adjustments fast. Hobbs has the ball here, and Wingen takes the shot off the mark there. And 3 guys in the paint there for North Penn, able to get the easy rebound. So 10-3, Hatters down early by 7. And it is number 22, Coleman, handling the ball. Misses this one, though. Quattro taking over, getting the rebound and bringing it right up the court. He can't do it by himself, though, but he's just going to try.
He's definitely going to try.
So it is Zach Quattro with the put-in, 10-5 now. North Penn brings the ball back up. Look for them to continue the 3-point shooting. It's been working so far. This one from the paint, easy put-in by Lord.
Also, this is to mention that with the snow and the cold weather they haven't played a game since the holiday break. So maybe they're a little bit rusty coming out.
True.
Tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they did play up in the Hazleton tournament. They made it to the final in that one and did pretty well. And it's always tough when you have a early season schedule. It's hard to gauge the success of the team until you really get in the grind of the league like this. In and out, but great rebound by number 2, Walt Kimbo. and he's going to get fouled on the return shot. So great play by the Hatters.
That's the 5'10 junior. He started last year for the championship team. Made a great play there. He's going to give you a lot of effort out there. And here's senior Chris Malazzi coming into the game.
So Coleman comes out of the game for North Penn. They're going to give him a break. And into the game is Jason Jones for the Knights. James Edwards for the Knights also in the game right now. He is another senior 6'4" forward.
So far for the North Penn Knights, Cordell Lord has scored 6 out of the 12 points so far here in the first quarter.
6 already, 6 out of 12, so half their points coming from Cordell Lord. Great stat, Bill, great stat. So Coach Donnelly's team brings it up. Walt Kimball with the rock right now, gets it up top to Hobbs. Hobbs looking for the play to develop, looking for Kimball back over. Nope, it's going to get it inside to Quattro. Quattro taking the shot from the outside for 3, it's good. Zach Quattro making statements early here, working that three-pointer.
Yeah, he's listed as 6'6" as a center, but he's gonna play in college. It's more as a guard forward kind of player.
Oh, absolutely. It brings it back within 1 right now. North Penn with the drive from the foul line. Jumper, no good. Quattro misses the rebound. Put back by North Penn. So they're able to get that rebound off of Quattro's hands. 14-11 is our score.
McClure has 8 points, tied with Quattro for the game lead.
You've got to grab those rebounds, though. You can't give them up that easy. Hobbs from the corner, no good.
Hobbs is another returning player from last year. Has been shooting well this year. Kind of quiet player. Don't see him that much, but definitely see him from the 3 line a lot tonight.
Number 31 for North Penn. You see him. He entered the game. It's James Edwards. Really been clearing the glass down there for them. 2 rebounds, and this one leads to points. 16-11. North Penn on top. Kimball brings it up. Steinley puts the play in. Some movement underneath, waiting for the pick to develop. Back up top is number 35, Billy Metzger. Off the foot.
We talked beforehand about Robinson now coming in for Metzger, who came in for Gavigan. So early in the season, but it's an important game. Steinley's still trying to figure out this lineup.
Quattro, no good. Can't go in for the rebound.
Also in there is sophomore Ryan McEachern.
Yeah, you're right. Coach Steinley trying to make some substitutions, see who's going to work at this point. You do have some fresh faces. And that one's going to fall. Nice putback this time.
It's number 3, Brian McEachern, sophomore.
16-3 is our score. 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And shot taken by number 10, Joseph Richards, goes in for North Penn. 18-3. So 20 seconds left to go. They'll try to work it for one more shot. Hatboro-Horsham down by 5 here in the first quarter. Foul called on number 22 for North Penn, Brian Coleman, with a reach.
That is Brian Coleman's 2nd personal foul, 4th team foul.
Yep, so Coleman's going to take a seat for the rest of the first quarter. 14 seconds left to go. Kimball will inbound this one. For the one shot. Quattro covered. Nobody to pass it to. Nobody there in the lane.
Wasn't surprised he was going to take the shot.
But there's nobody there to even help him. He has to take it himself, and he does get it. 18-15 is our score at the end of 1. So, quick basket there by Quattro, but really needs help down there. You know, he can't shoot them all by himself. And, yeah, he makes it a lot, but at the same time, I mean, you've got to have some help down there low.
I mean,
there was nobody there.
That was the problem coming off from last year. They had Mike Brown that he had helped with, Ryan Kelly. Lost both of those guys. Now Quattro's, the weight's on his shoulders, and looking for Kimball, looking for Hobbs, and looking for returning players that hasn't started lately, Wigan and Gavigan, and new player Metzger to try to get the ball around and shoot. But yeah, the weight's on Quattro's shoulders, but he has 10 points, so he's lifting the weight off of it.
So coming into this one, you look at a couple other game notes, and we talked about Coleman for North Penn, but you know, number 23, we talked about Cordell Lord, and Lord has had what, at least 8 points, we said, Bill, going to this one?
Yeah, Lord does have 10 points, and he's been the main scorer along with Zach Quattro for the Hatters, who has 10 of the Hatters' 15 points.
Yeah, he's a good open shooter. He will, if he gets an easy pass, he'll take that shot. And he also shoot the three from that left side. So when it's open, expect to see him from there too. North Penn not having trouble scoring so far, 18-15. They have the lead. So we're going to pick up action here in the second quarter. Now right back to the top of the key is Chris Hobbs. Inside to Quattro. Quattro looking to make a pivot and spin. Nothing there yet, and he's going to pull it for the jumper. No good. North Penn with the rebound. They're going to hustle this one up. Ball back into the hands of the three-point gun up the top. Yep. Every time. He loves that spot. That's Noah Melkor. He has 9 already. That's his third three-pointer. 2 from right on the top of the key, 1 from the side. Makes it a 21-15 game. Melkor is a sharpshooter from up top. Quattro over to Hobbs. Hobbs going to drive this time. Through. Can't draw the foul.
Yeah, they're not getting Hatters are not getting a lot of shots on the outside, looking to drive a lot, which with the size of North Penn surprises me a lot.
Yeah, they do have significant height in a couple different positions down low. And travel, now they're going to call foul. He said he got tied up on that one. So foul called, and it is going to be a shooting foul. So number 11, Suleiman Hakim, is going to go to the line for the Knights. Hakim sinks the first one. 22-15. Number 2 trying to make it a 23-15 game. He does not. Hatboro-Horsham able to come up with that. It is Quattro out to Hobbs. Back over to Kimball. Kimball looks back to the top of the key. Quattro hands it right back. Reset, here we go. Running the play. Number 34, Gavigan. Back out to Quattro. Quattro to Hobbs. Looking for something on the inside. They get Metzger quickly underneath for the nice lay-in. Great pass, great look, beautiful assist, and Kimball is able to lay it right up and in. 22-17. Nice backdoor play there. North Penn didn't see Kimball hiding down low. Up, another three-pointer by Melkor. This time he's off the mark. Rebound by Hatboro-Horsham. But they're going to call a traveler.
Brian McEachern, sophomore we talked about, has 2 points tonight. Really the surprise player coming into this year, coming off the bench for the Hatters.
So Hatboro-Horsham travels on the rebound. North Penn gets the ball right back. Melkor can't handle it. He's double teamed right away. To the top for 3. It's good. Number 10, Joseph Richards with the 3-point there. North Penn shooting the lights out so far tonight. 25-17 is the score.
That was North Penn's 4th three-point shot of the night.
Yep. They know the guys they want to have the ball, and they're a good shooting team. 25-17. Hatboro-Horsham working the glass on the inside. Nice play on the inside. It's going to force a North Penn timeout. Let's check out this basket again by the sophomore. That's the three-pointer by North Penn. Yep. Richards, top of the key. Real long reach on that guy.
Yeah, long 3 as well.
So able to put that one up, no problem at all. And we're going to have to defend the 3. That's going to kill us tonight. But Hatboro-Horsham did get it down fast. They were able to get the ball quickly down court. But right now, still down 25-19. North Penn in control of this one so far.
Just to see if the Hatters have enough offense to control the offense of the North Penn.
So if you want a DVD game for tonight, you can go to the Hatboro-Horsham address that's on the website. Please find us if you want to order any of our broadcasts. DVD sales are always available of anything Hatboro-Horsham. Just check out HHTV on the district webpage and navigate your way to DVD sales. We'll be happy to sell them to you. North Penn has the ball moving right around the perimeter inside to Melchor. Melchor looking to make a move. And up, no good. Chris Hobbs is going to come up with the rebound. Full court pressure now by North Penn Knights. That pays off for him. But Hobbs able to defend it right back. Trying to scrum underneath. And Hatboro-Horsham comes out of that one. Kimball trying to take it alone with a beautiful pass. And the basket is good. So Hatboro-Horsham not afraid to play fast.
Yeah, definitely. That's their key too. Trying to get other people involved except for Quattro. It looks like when they calm it down, they try to get Quattro down low, but when they're running fast, they have Hobbs open, Kimball open, get those scores on the outside.
So the and one is up and no good. North Penn comes up with the rebound, but they're tied up underneath. Jump ball. That's going to go to North Penn. Jack Wiggin coming back in the game for the Hatters, number 20. North Penn slowing this one down a little bit, holding on to a 4-point lead. 4:55 left to go in the second quarter. Number 23, there he goes. That's Cordell Lord taking it from outside. No good on that one, but with the putback, it's going to be 25-21, North Penn. And number 11, Suleiman Hakeem, back to the line again.
Foul was on Jimmy Gavigan. It's his first.
No good. 25-21 is the score. Hobbs brings it up, drives the lane himself. Off the glass, no good. Jack Wiggin can't come up with the rebound. North Penn right back with the ball. No good on that shot by Jones. Hatboro-Horsham with the rebound. Back and forth we go. The action getting faster here at Hatters Gymnasium. Kimball trying to come up with that one. Over to Hobbs. Hobbs looking inside to Quattro. Good defense by Melchor. I'm surprised they didn't get a reach foul on that one. Really aggressive defense by North Penn right now on Quattro.
Talked about Jim Lynn coming into the game from North Penn. This is a kid that killed us last year in overtime game that they lost to North Penn. Cost us in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think they forgot that. 27-21 is our score right now. 4:17 left to go. Kimball looking inbounds the ball. Lots of pressure down low. Looking for just the right pass. Has to go all the way back up top and can't get it out to anybody. North Penn's going to make the easy layup and in. 27-21. Timeout called.
North Penn definitely not afraid to shoot the ball tonight. They have 29 points in the second quarter with 4 minutes still to go.
Well, 29-21, 4:13 left to go, and North Penn on top by 8. See what kind of strategy we get as we reset this one for the last 4 minutes. So replay, and you see the easy layup after they couldn't come in with that inbounds pass.
Yeah, started with good defense by North Penn, stopping the inbound pass. It looks like they were just covering Quattro, double teaming. So, Bill, after watching that, we're looking at a lot of scoring tonight. Do you have any stats scoring-wise? Just talk about the leaders.
Well, so far for the North Penn Knights, ladies and gentlemen, Suleiman Hakeem has led with 8 points overall out of North Penn's 29. And as expected, Zach Quattro for your Hatters is the leading scorer, scoring 8 points so far.
Yeah, also sophomore coming off the bench, Brian McGeckern. We talk about him more, a sophomore. Played JV last year, was about to play the bench, but I think he pressed on me a lot coming in the game. Now has 6 points and getting a lot of playing time tonight.
So Hatboro-Horsham, Jack Wiggin, number 20, bringing this one back in. To Kimball. Kimball bringing up the court. And again, 4:08 left to go in this one for the first half. Looking for the play, looking for Quattro inside. Quattro gets it, looking for the spin. He's going to take that pull-up jumper again, no good. But it's Hobbs underneath for the rebound, and he does get that one in. Gets it to fall. 29-23 the score now. Under 4 minutes left to go. Nice rebound. Great lay-in by Chris Hobbs.
That's one thing about the Hatters also. They're playing very aggressive, even looking for the small players in Hobbs and Kimball to go down low, get the rebounds, put it right back up.
North Penn looking to move this one around. Some nice ball skills. Gets it all the way out to the left perimeter. And back out to the top, looking for the shot. They penetrate. A little travel call there. He took a few more steps than he needed. Moving the ball nicely, but number 11, Suleiman Hakim. Nice moves, but you can't take that many steps. So they'll give that one up, and 29-23 remains the score. Kimball brings the ball up for the Hatters. Full court press is off now for North Penn.
That was Suleiman Hakim for North Penn's 10th point of the night.
Yeah, and that's he's one of the keys to the game for sure. He's one of those guys going to be playing at the next level, and they're looking for good things from him. So Hatboro-Horsham not able to capitalize on that possession, and North Penn brings this one up. Back out to Jones. Jones underneath, no good. Hatboro-Horsham comes up with the rebound. They're going to drive this one right down the court. Kimball takes it himself with the lay-in, coast to coast. Walt Kimball, number 2 for your Hatboro-Horsham Hatters, 29-25.
Kimball's 7th point of the night.
So Cordell Lord sets things up for the Knights. Back over to Jones on the corner. Back to the top. And Lord drives. No good. Quattro comes up with it and then loses it. Lord was able to steal that one away, and Lord looking to take it and then pulls up and says, nope, not yet. So he's going to reset the offense. Into the game right now is number 21, and the guy who just made that shot, Jim Lim, sinks that one. Jim Lim, number 21 for the Knights, comes into the game and drains the 3. 31-25 the score right now. Wingen gets it out to the elbow. Some substitution by the Hatters as well. It's Wingen from way outside, off the mark. And that one is a little dispute on the call. They're saying it's off North Penn.
That was Wingen shooting. He's been in the lineup a lot this year, but only shooting 30% from the 3-point.
So the call was made and then changed, saying it's off the Hatters, and then North Penn gets the ball. So it is Lord with the ball in his hands again. 31-25, under 2 minutes left to go in the half. Back out to the top. And it's Noah with a half a spin move and a pass. And Hakim is able to draw the foul on that one. So neat little play there. Melkor, you think he's going to take a shot, think he lost his rotation, and a nice little pass out to number 11, Hakim. And Hakim is going to go to the line after trying to drive the lane.
It's definitely a shoot-first team as in North Penn.
Yeah, definitely looking not to set up much. They're just going to go ahead and shoot that thing. 32-25, it's working out for him so far. 1:48 left to go. And again, it is Suleiman Hakim at the line. And he's going to make the second one as well. So 33-25, Jack Wingen takes the ball back in for the Hatters, gets it out to number 2, Walt Kimball. So we'll see what the Hatters can do here with 1:43 left to go in the half.
Hakim's 11th and 12th points come from the line, as he is still North Penn's leading scorer here with a 33-25 lead.
A foul called. And North Penn's going to get this one back. So score remains 33-25. Hatboro-Horsham not able to do anything on that possession. North Penn rushes up the court, sets the play up. Good speed by the Knights. Nothing on the inside, and they're saying he's out of bounds. Or foul down low. Yep, foul down low.
1:30 left. Hatters are down 33-25. Got to hold them on defense here, get some points, try to get them a little bit closer going into the half.
So one-on-one situation now, and at the line right now, Noah Melkor for North Penn, number 42, has a one-on-one situation. And he'll capitalize on that. So here we are into the foul situation where North Penn making one already and going for their second. So it's a 10-point game now, 35-25, with 1:30 left to go. So Melkor comes out of the game. Hatboro-Horsham needs to do something fast if they're going to try to dent into this 10-point lead before halftime. Hobbs is smothered down but able to get it over and underneath. Swarming defense by the Knights. And they're looking to build off their 10-point lead now.
Hatters looking for a foul there.
Yeah, nothing called, and they're going to let them play on both sides there because they could have called that one on their side too, but they don't. Kimball gets it out. Hobbs from 3, no good, short. Hobbs trying to get his own rebound, and they're going to call a foul on him this time as both Hobbs and number 23, Cordell Lord, scrum on the floor for it. So foul called on Hobbs, and we're going back to the foul line. That's his third foul already tonight, so Chris is going to have to cool it or he's not going to be playing much at all.
That's the aggressive coming out of him, and Kimball has 2 as well. They're running all over the place, but also have to watch the fouls. As Quattro comes back in, he's also in foul trouble.
Yeah, it's those little ones too. You know the ref's going to call that.
Right.
If you get a slap, you make an easy reach like that, it's easy for the ref to see. Some of those lane fouls we saw earlier, they don't always call.
Yeah, you want to applaud the aggressive, but you got to hold it back a little bit.
Sure, especially with 55 seconds left to go. You know, it's just making the ref's job a little easier at that one. So Lord sinks the first one, 36-25, 11-point game now. 55 seconds left to go. And Lord shoots this one up. And that one's in too. 37-25, 52 seconds left to go in the half. So Kimball looking to set up one last play for the Hatters. Over to Quattro in the corner for 3, and it's good.
That was a mistake by the North Penn defense. Definitely don't want to leave him open.
Yeah, and but you know they're looking at the clock. They're looking at the score, saying we'll give them that one. Nobody came out to play him because they're just going to let the clock tick down for them. 37-28. They have a comfortable lead at this point. On the inside, and Quattro able to come up with the rebound. One more play. Here we go. Kimball drives up fast. There he's going to pull up, set up. 18 seconds left. Let's run a play.
I wonder who they're going to.
Yeah, well, let's watch him. He's going to work off that pick. He's at the foul line area right now. We're talking about Zach Quattro, of course. Going to try one breakout move, and there he goes. And it's Kimball going to take it. And an out. Quick put back in. No good.
That was a rebound by Jimmy Gavigan trying to put it back up.
So 37-28 as the two teams head into halftime break. That is our score. So Hatboro-Horsham definitely has some things to look for in the second half, some things to watch for, and we will take a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about those keys to the second half. I'll run over the first half scores and stats. All right, you're watching Hatters basketball here on HHTV. We'll be right back.
The Hatboro-Horsham Television Network continues to be your source for Hatboro-Horsham School District information and events. HHTV produces a variety of programming that informs, educates, and entertains the Hatboro-Horsham community. Our News You Can Use show highlights events and student achievement in the school district. And each of our 7 primary principals speaks about their brand of education on the Principles of Learning talk show. And want to know what kind of instruction our students receive? Well, tune in to Celebration of Excellence, which focuses on innovation instruction by our teachers. Outlining our school district plans and goals is Superintendent Dr. Curtis Griffin in Talk Soup. HHTV also covers many sports events, concerts, and special events throughout the school year. A combination of students and staff power the engine behind HHTV that is available on Comcast, Verizon, YouTube, and our website. Most events are streamed live for your viewing convenience. HHTV, highlighting excellence in education. HHTV streams most live television events to the district website. To view the stream, click on the link located at the right-hand side of the home page where you can find an event live stream schedule. Now you can tune in from anywhere on your computer and most mobile devices.
Hatters Gymnasium, welcome back. We're at halftime here with a few minutes left to go, so time to recap everything. Some great video highlights to show you from the first half, but 37-28 is our score here at halftime. So if we take a look at the replay and some of the plays from the first half, you see it started off balanced. You know, we had a lot of good plays, and you'll see the highlights now. And comment on them both ways, guys. But, you know, it was defensively, the Hatters not able to score, not able to slow down North Penn in a lot of ways. But, you know, some of the plays right here, nice put in there. But at the same time, Hatboro-Horsham able to make some offense as well. So, you know, you look at Zach Quattro, he's the guy you want to go to, but they're having trouble stopping him on the inside there too. But they've been over-aggressive on fouls, so it's really tough. But, you know, from the corner, you got some young guys like that showing it. You got Quattro on the side. You do have some balanced scoring right now for Hatboro-Horsham, but at the same time, you got some really good plays by North Penn. So, Bill, let's go to you first. Some of the stats that you've been able to gather here in the first half, what do you have?
Well, for the first quarter of play, Hatters were mostly dominant inside the arc. But with a high-scoring team, you'd figure they'd mostly be dominant outside the arc. But it was the exact opposite. But for North Penn, they've been dominant outside the arc all night. They've been drilling it from downtown.
Yeah, really good from outside.
And then from the line, Hatters, they've only gotten 3 opportunities and missed 2 out of the 3 times.
Andrew, what are you seeing?
I mean, they're not stopping North Penn. They're just shooting right away, going up. They need to put pressure on them, make them make passes, get the turnovers from them. And then on Hatters' side, Quattro's not going to outscore these guys. They need to get the ball around, need to get balance scoring, get Kimball in the game.
Right.
Hobbs needs to pick it up. And then people off the bench, and Malazzi, Wingen, and Metzger needs to get some points on the board.
Now, knowing this team the way you do, a lot of guys shooting threes right now are taking three-point opportunities for Hatboro-Horsham. Are these the guys who should be taking these threes?
Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm seeing.
I mean, we talked about Wingen trying to shoot. I mean, he's been in the starting lineup. He's got to get open shots. He's 30% from the free throw arc. I mean, we just got to get the ball moving around. They're keen on Quattro. I mean, they're going to go in the locker room right now, and they're going to say, we've got to get Quattro, make other people shoot, and that's what they're supposed to do. Make other people shoot around them, like Kimball, Hobbs, McGeckern even getting the ball around. But Quattro's not going to outscore these guys, and I don't see North Penn slowing down either. No,
and it was interesting. Before the game, Coach Steinley sat with me and talked about their keys to the game. Ironically, he knew right away, so you know what he's saying at halftime. Rebounding is the key. And he said, you know, here it is in all caps. Rebounding. You got to keep North Penn off the boards. He knows they're fast. He knows they're aggressive. He knows they're high. They have the height advantage. You got to keep them off the boards. If not, we're in trouble. Well, right now they are in trouble, 37-28, because they have not controlled the glass. Also, they just have to understand that pressure. They got to handle the pressure that's on them. They're not doing a good enough job with that right now. A lot of turnovers, a lot of situations where if they're not able to move the ball cleanly around the court, they're having trouble. And again, 37-28 is the score. So what do you look for in the second half, Bill? What do you think are some of the keys? Besides the things we talked about, what are some of the things that you think Hatboro-Horsham has to do here?
Well, I think that for the audience back home, if you're just tuning in now, but see, the Hatters have a very good three-point game, as you've seen. The Hatters need to utilize the height that they have because Zach Quattro is the tallest player on the team. They need to get him open and really look for him because without him, the Hatters are not going to win this game.
Okay.
I mean, that's the thing. Quattro might not get open, so I think the key of the game, they're not going to slow down North Penn. North Penn's going to keep putting their shots up. They're going to keep scoring. I think the key of the game is look for Kimball's, Hobbs, and the captains of the team to get their points and off the bench. But I want to see what Stanley does with their defense to see if they can stop North Penn in some kind of way.
Well, that's the thing, too. I mean, North Penn has already shown that they can be as aggressive as they want to be. They're going to continue to drive the lane. They're going to continue to draw those fouls because, as we saw in the first half, you get us into foul trouble, we're going to sink it at the foul line. You know, they shot very well from the foul line. So they're doing okay there, so I don't see that game plan changing that much at all for North Penn.
Well, that's something we didn't touch on, was the fouls. And you got to be aggressive to stop these guys, but you have to lay back a little bit because they're in foul trouble. Hobbs is in foul trouble. They do not want Quattro in foul trouble. Once Quattro comes out of the game, then you're really in trouble.
Well, the other thing you saw in the first half as well is North Penn took the press off, but when they had the press on, Hatboro-Horsham had a little bit of trouble with that. They made some errant passes. They had trouble finding the open man down the court to even get the ball in bounds. There was an easy layup there for North Penn at one point. So it is one of those situations where North Penn has really not been tested that much yet, to where Hatboro-Horsham has really shown them everything they can do. So second half should be very interesting. I want to see what Coach Steinle does have up his sleeve. And you know, the plays that they've run so far, not a lot of movement away from the ball. It is pretty much, you know, a couple moves here and there, not a lot of picks underneath, and it's, oh, hey, can Zach get open, and let's try to get him the ball and try to get him some scoring. But there's not a lot of variety going on. North Penn, it's making it really easy for them to play defense.
Right, that's what we talked about. The pressure's on Zach Quatcher. We talked about last year how he had players around him, in Mike Brown, Ryan Kelly, Jack Lavery, getting the ball around. Kimball and Hobbs, I can't speak of enough, need to step up to get the weight off of his shoulders. But yeah, they're looking for Quattro down low, and he has 3 or 4 people on top of him, and he's still trying to make the shot. So maybe he needs to lay back a little bit and look for his teammates.
One last key to the game that Coach Steinle shared with us was that transition defense that we talked about. He said it's so important for them to get back on defense and not give North Penn those fast break points. And you know, we've seen that tonight. We've seen what happens when they don't. You know, once we get back, we have to locate 20, 42, 10, all those names. Yeah, all the guys basically we've been talking about all night. And just not giving those open looks from three-pointer, and the three-pointers have hurt them tonight. You know, they're down right now by 9 points. Well, guess what? There were 3 three-pointers that were wide open for them, and there's your difference in your game right now. So exactly what Coach Steinle was afraid of has come true in the first half. So we're back to action in about a minute as both teams head back to the bench. So let's talk about something that we can tell you about here on HHTV. It's sponsorship opportunities. Is your business in the game? Make athletic advertisement part of your winning strategy by promoting your business with signage at Hatter Stadium. Your business can gain exposure to more than 50,000 parents, students, community members, and outside organizations who visit our facilities every year, including tonight. Contact Jeannie Hagan at jhagan@hatboro-horsham.org. We are just about ready for the start of the second half. So again, Hatters down by 9. Looking to change that course here in the second half of play. Back on the floor is pretty much the same starting lineup for the North Penn Knights, with the exception of, nope, that's the exact starting 5. Number 20, James Jones. Suleiman Hakeem, number 11. 23, Cordell Lord. 22, Brian Coleman. And 42, Noah Melkor for the Knights. Hatboro-Horsham, let's see if Chris Hobbs comes out, and he does, even with the 3 fouls. Looks like the same starters for the Hatters as well. All right, back to action we go.
There's one thing you don't want to see from the Hatters. They're down by 9. You don't want them to see jacking up threes. Like we said, they're taking wrong people taking wrong threes, and
you got to
control the tempo.
Set up the shots, run the plays, and be patient with it, and don't force the passes. Quattro no good on the layup from the left side with the right hand. And North Penn with that fast break offense. And are we going to call offensive? They do. So Jack Wingen able to set his feet fast with the offensive foul called.
Yeah, it's a great play by Jack. I mean, they're coming in hard, and that's the only thing you can do. That's what you need to do.
Very fast break by Hakeem, number 11. And Jack able to set his feet really quickly there, because I wasn't sure where that one was going to go. So Hobbs has the ball back off the top. Looking to drive over to Wingen. Wingen from the wing. It's good.
Yeah, we talked about he's not shooting that well from the 3. If he picks it up, then that really takes the pressure off Hatter's shoulders.
Well, it's supposed to hurt us talking about him. We're talking trash about him. Wingen says, "I'll show you, Thomas."
Our boy Jack.
37-31. Wingen with the 3-pointer. Foul called. Looks like on Kimball underneath. Yep, they're going to call. Nice replay. Jack Wingen from the corner.
That's
with that 3-pointer.
That's Walter Kimball's 3rd foul as well, so him and Hobbs are both in trouble.
So 2 of our guys in our backcourt already with foul trouble. A little distraction by the Hatboro-Horsham faithful, and not able to work on that one. 38-31.
Cordell Lord and Suleiman Hakeem for the North Penn Knights are both tied, but now with that foul shot, Cordell Lord is now the leading scorer from the line for the Knights.
Oh yeah, and most of them from the line too, Bill. You know, they like shooting from the stripe. 39-31.
they like shooting from everywhere.
And they're good at it, too. Pretty good percentages tonight. So North Penn bringing the ball up again. 6:54 left to go in the third. North Penn with a comfortable game, a comfortable lead right now. Moving the ball around, but back out for a three is Coleman. Coleman's going to get the bounce. Three-pointer's good, 42-31, 11-point game. Game's moving pretty fast tonight as well. So it's a fast-paced game tonight, not a lot of fouls being called. So the game clock moving along steadily. Hobbs all the way back out, looking to set the play. Foul called underneath. Let's see who's on. Take a look at North Penn's last basket, and you see he got the bounce he needed. That's Coleman, number 22, up and used the glass, and all that weight for a three. So foul called on number 42, that is Melkor. It's the second of the night. Three-pointer by Quattro is an air ball, but Hobbs with the rebound, and looks like he stepped out of bounds. So North Penn gets this one back. So Coach Steinle, his 8th season at Hatboro-Horsham with an 80 and 87 record, looking to turn this one around, but North Penn continues to shoot the lights out with another three. This one by Coleman, and he is 2 straight now by Brian Coleman. And he was one of those keys to watch from Coach Steinle, and now we see why.
This game can get out of hand fast if he gets heated up.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets any hotter, 45-31 right now. And now you're going to start seeing over-aggressive play by the Hatters and some fouls. As Hobbs drives the lane, and they're counting it. It's good. So Hobbs will head to the charity stripe to make it an and one. So nice drive by Chris Hobbs. Hobbs with a really nice drive there. You see it. Takes it himself, and he's going to sink one from the line as well. Three-point play for Chris Hobbs, 45-34.
That's Akeem's second foul.
Boy, they get some of those guys into foul trouble, they'll have a really nice time because they are keys to the game. But just like that, it's Coleman again. Oh, Lord on that one, excuse me. So 47-34. Loudest in the building right now is the bench of North Penn, and the Hatters crowd, celebrated Hatboro-Horsham crowd, silenced right now. Jones can't handle that one, and Watkins swats it out of bounds. Kimball, I keep going to Watkins. It's Walt Kimball. All right, you take a look at this one. You see Lord drives it, and no foul called, and gets the rolls. And they continue to get those rolls, and it's ball live action now back in Lord's hands, and Hobbs is on one-on-one with him. Over to Melkor. Melkor for three.
Wow.
Another three by North Penn. Right now they can't miss. It's 50-34. They've got to start playing out in the three-point line if they're going to stop them at all. And yeah, they might commit some fouls, but they're going to have to try. They only have one team foul right now. I guarantee there's some aggressive play coming. Jack Wingen from three. Needs to make this one up. Jack gets his own rebound. Great hustle. But they say traveled on the putback.
Jack didn't like that call.
No.
That's
Great hustle, though.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. If you look at the Hatters, they hustle. I mean, Walt Kimball just with a nice swat. That's what gets you on the floor is hustling around. And also see Chris Malazzi do that as well. That's why he's on the floor.
Three-pointer off the mark this time by Coleman. And Hobbs brings this one up, and he's going to have to reset it. Looking to take it himself. Going to work that play. Quattro hasn't really been a factor here in the second half, but he gets that one from the foul line. Make it 50-36. North Penn again, three-pointer. No good this time off the top of the glass. And rebound by Hobbs. Pushing up the court, 50-36, 3:52 left to go in the third quarter. Substitution coming for North Penn. Hobbs tries the three-pointer. No good.
Mr. Thomas, as we see the scoring game from North Penn, so far they've had 3 wins, 4 losses overall, and only 2 of those losses came with less than 40 points.
Oh, yeah? Good stats tonight again by Bill Rowland. Hatboro-Horsham not able to capitalize on anything. They're calling the offensive foul on North Penn this time.
Again, Jack Wingen.
They're frustrating him, and that's his third foul for Brian Coleman. Really frustrating him on that one.
Definitely playing with a chip on his shoulder, it looks like.
So Jack able to set his feet, and that's third foul on Brian Coleman. That's key, because if you can get Coleman into foul trouble and get him some time to cool off on the bench, you can make some damage, because he has been a factor tonight. They haven't pulled him yet, but it looks like a substitution's coming. So Wingen gets the ball off the corner, swatted out of his hand, but he gets it right back. Quattro now to the top. Nothing there. Melchor playing him tight. Quattro with the shot.
It's a second air ball.
Yeah, Noah Melchor playing him really tough tonight. It's number 42 for North Penn. Good one-on-one, man-on-man defense. And they're saying it was off North Penn. So
Calling a block shot on him.
North Penn coach having plenty to say about that. And it's Quattro with the putback, no good. Kimball can't come up with that one. North Penn moving to the basket fast. This time they will call it. Jack almost got his feet set there. You see him with a little smirk on his face, but this time they're going to call Jack for the body. Not quite quick enough on that one. Number 31, James Edwards.
He's doing a great job down there.
He is.
Nothing else you can do, I guess.
No, he is. And that's, even the ref had to chuckle about that one because he almost had it. So Edwards goes to the foul line and shoots that one up.
That's Jack's third, so he's going to come out. David Robinson's going to come in.
James Edwards at the line for North Penn for his second free throw. And off the rim on that one. Hatboro-Horsham able to pull down the rebound by Robinson. And Quattro tries to go underneath with a little scoop move and goes nowhere. Melchor with a fake, drives the lane, no good. Robinson comes up with the rebound, and it's Kimball bringing it up. All right, trying to go with the fast break here. Trying to move things in with 2:17 left to go. From the top for three.
Yeah.
Kimball's good.
That's what Zach needs to do. Look for his teammates out there. They're open. If he's double, triple teamed.
Beautiful rotation. Back out to the top of the key. Exactly what they wanted. Kimball able to really set himself up. And the co-captain shows why he's one of the leaders. Check out the replay. You see. Quattro gets this one all the way around. Kimball's beautiful setup. Nice rotation. Nothing but net. And that's exactly what you look for. From one co-captain to the other. So Hatboro-Horsham now down 51-39, 2:11 left to go. Timeout on the floor. So a 12-point game.
As a side note, I was looking up online. North Penn Knights actually played Halifax West High School from Nova Scotia, Canada.
Wow.
Which is something you really don't see.
Yeah, often known for their hockey, not their basketball up there.
Hey?
How'd they do, by the way, eh?
Halifax suffered an incredible defeat with a 74-37 loss.
I think they beat them in hockey, though.
Yeah,
I really do.
I still think about hockey.
I think they beat the North Penn Knight hockey team. Hey, I think they'd be all right there. Billy, good knowledge, man. Spending all his afternoon on Google, man. Billy Rowland, baby. You gotta love him. To the foul line we go. And that would be number 11, Hakeem. Back on the charity stripe for the Knights. And he loves that. He loves foul line. He's so good from there. 52-39 right now.
Hakeem and Lord are tied from the line with 5 shots.
Yeah, they're really good there. I jinxed them.
Here we go again,
yeah. And this one's out of bounds, but Hatboro-Horsham gets it back. 52-39, minute 55 left to go in the third quarter. Kimball looking for some friends. Hobbs returns to the game. Here a quick break. Robinson's coming out. And Kimball still trying to find friends. Tries to go back court with it. Nobody there. North Penn gets it. And North Penn picks this one up. So not able to inbound the ball. That's frustrating, man. You can't even run that play, and that's got to give that easy one back.
It's the second time that's happened.
Yeah. Number 10, Joseph Richards, those long arms of his. And Hakim resets it. So it's Lord back to the top of the key, and they're working the clock here. And Edwards takes that one up, no good. Hobbs with the easy rebound, pushes it up the floor. Trying to make something happen here for the Hatters. And Kimball from around the foul line. Can't get the bounce. Quattro with the putback though. So Quattro able to put that one back and makes it a 52-41 game. How many points tonight for our Mr. Quattro? What's he up to there, Bill?
So far with 2-pointers, he is up to 10. Adding the 7 with 2 3-pointers and a foul shot, he's 17 with the Hatters leading scorer.
17 tonight for Quattro, 54-41 right now. .27 seconds left to go. Hobbs with the ball, looking for help. Nobody there yet. All to 22, Malazzi. Malazzi with the spin move, nobody there.
Holding for the last shot, 7 seconds left.
So Kimball, they're going to bring pressure on him. Kimball from way downtown. Oof. Nobody there for underneath. North Penn with the easy rebound. Ball out of bounds, but they're going to say the clock expired. 54-41 as we enter quarter number 4. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this with the final quarter of action at Hatters Gymnasium. Take a quick look at some of the great things we're going to be breaking to you, including Friday night girls basketball. Should be a nice competitive game against Quakertown. They asked us to broadcast that one because they said we're going to win. So we said we're going to put that one on for you. We'll be back here next week with the boys against CB West. CB West picked by some of the local papers to be the creme de la creme and the cream of the crop this year. So we'll see if we can upset them. And then wrestling against North Penn on the 22nd.
The way against North Penn's play, I would pick them to be top.
Yeah, they look sharp. They look like they have it together right now. Although they missed that one. And Lord, though, back up to the top. 54-41, and North Penn looking to bury them at this point.
Quattro's now following Coleman.
And ball's turned over. And Kimball coast to coast with that one, showing off his speed. All right, so Kimball says, all right, I guarantee you we're going to see everything flying here in the last quarter.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, aggressive play, guys like Kimball showing off that speed, and here we go. Aggressiveness underneath the basket, and here we go, both sides. Kim, well, reach there, they didn't call it. Both sides showing off, here we go. No holds barred here in the fourth quarter. And they're letting them play.
Wow. I mean, they got to start playing defense. These breakaways are not going to do anything.
No, North Penn capitalizing right now with the points. But refs letting them play at this point. Some reaches they could have called to stop the action. Other games, you see it. Not so far tonight. They're just letting them go. And it's Jack on the inside.
It's a good pass by Walt.
And foul is called, so Wingen will go to the line.
They're definitely going to get the ball to each other, quick passes, and get the shot up because they're going to need points quick.
So Wingen to the line for Hatboro-Horsham. And the first one is up and good. 56-44. Show you the foul that they did actually call, yeah. And you see that one, they can't avoid on that one. It's the body. And Wingen capitalized for the line. Nice shot by both on that one, and it's a 56-45 game now.
The top 3 scorers for your North Penn Knights are number 23, Cordell Lord with 17, number 11, Suleiman Hakeem with 15, and Noah Melqua, number 42, with 12 points. So most of them coming from threes.
Yeah, and at least 9 coming from three-pointers there.
Spreading the ball around.
And Lord had quite a few of those from the foul line as well. He's, I think, at least 6 or 7, right?
Lord actually had 5 shots from the line.
Okay. Expect to see more of that as teams get into the bonus situation. Three-pointer up and no good. And foul called. And that is going to be on Lord as he reached in and fouled Kimball as they were both coming down for the rebound. So inbounds goes out to Kimball. And Kimball sets this one up. Hatboro-Horsham still plenty of time and only down by 11. So he starts shooting those threes, getting Quattro involved, and the refs are going to call it tight. A reach foul called on North Penn. This can definitely help. If Hatboro-Horsham gets themselves to the foul line, the way they are going to start going now, this could definitely help to decrease this deficit.
I mean, they're not going to get back until they start playing defense. It's my concern right now.
But, you know, the refs are calling them. That was a reach foul that you didn't see 5 minutes ago, and all of a sudden here you see it. So Kimball up. No good. So can't capitalize on it. North Penn with the easy rebound. So it remains an 11-point game. 5:50 left to go in this game. 56-45 our score. North Penn around the back dribble over to Lord. Lord from 3, short and out of bounds on Hatboro-Horsham. North Penn gets that one. Back up to the top of the key. Coach telling him to keep that ball moving around underneath, rotating guys back and forth through the paint. A little movement away from the ball.
Yeah, no shot clock in high school, so start thinking about the clock.
Absolutely.
5 minutes to go.
Now they're going to move that thing around, try to draw the foul. That's smart. Yep. Take shot, keep moving the ball around the perimeter. Make Hatboro-Horsham come out and play defense on you. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try to draw them out. Try to get that reach foul on him. A little travel there, not called. And North Penn gets underneath. Melkor with it a couple extra steps as well, not calling him. Able to take the pivot and a jumper. 58-45, North Penn on top. So at least 2 travels there that could have been called, but they did not. Hatboro-Horsham able to go off the picks a little bit. And there's a reach, and they're going to call it. You take a look. I mean, they waited at least. They took about a minute off the clock, maybe more. And then you see the travel here.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, he moves his foot a couple different ways and still able to put that one up in the paint. But Hatboro-Horsham makes it to the line. If they start making these foul shots, they have a chance. And that's not helping right now. So North Penn gets the ball back. 4:37 left. 58-45 is our score. And North Penn coming down the lane. And this one they are going to call on travel.
If Coleman for the North Penn Knights fouls one more time, he will be fouled out of the game with his 5th foul.
Yep. It's one of their keys tonight, so they are trying to slow down the pace to try to keep him in the game, obviously. But 4:31, Hatboro-Horsham is starting to run out of time. They're going to have to make something happen pretty fast. Down 13. Nice put in, nice attempt by Kimball, but doesn't get the roll. And North Penn rushes back up the floor. Puts it down, one dribble. Strong pass underneath. Edwards can't handle that one. Richards can't handle that one. Hobbs looking for some help underneath. Quattro trying to give him a pick. Sets him up. Hobbs takes it underneath, draws the foul. And Hobbs goes down hard. So Hobbs will go to the line. Let's see if Chris can nail at least 1 or 2 on this one. North Penn takes a full timeout. So 3:51 left to go, 58-45. Coach Stanley sending in some plays here. And again, we'll see some schedule here, and we'll be bringing lots of events here at HHTV. But some of these will be bringing you, and some will just be happening. But CB South, Quakertown, and then CB West, the game we talked about, we will be covering. Then they're at CB East, playing with White Marsh, another good team this year. And Saturday, we beat them early, but looking for revenge in that one. And then up at Penn Ridge to close out the league.
We just lost to them. Then they play South tomorrow, which is a big game. They're 2-1 in the conference, so they have a tough road ahead of them.
Yeah, Penn Ridge right now sitting undefeated in the SOL Continental at 3-0, and then everybody else kind of fighting it out in the middle. So that's why this one's so important tonight. If we can beat North Penn, we're sitting at 2-1. We're tied with 2 other teams right now. But if we lose this one, well, then we drop down to about 6th. So Hobbs at the line, looking to make some noise here and start to turn this one around with 3:51 left to go.
Yeah, it's definitely still early in the season, but all these division games matter.
Oh, yeah, no. You're going to have that battle all year long there in the middle.
Right.
And somebody will knock off Penn Ridge eventually, too. They're not going to go undefeated in the league. No one ever does because all these teams are so evenly matched. And Hobbs able to sink that one. So 58-47.
Chris Hobbs, your Hatters' leading scorer from the foul line tonight, making 3 free throws.
Yeah, he has a nice foul shot. Consistent, that's the key. So North Penn still with most of their starters in the game, 58-47, 3:42 left to go. Still looking to draw the foul over to Melkor. Melkor getting double teamed. Nice trapping defense going on right now by Hatboro-Horsham, but North Penn moving the ball around. They're able to draw the foul, looks like on Wingen. Number 20 for Hatboro-Horsham. That's going to be Jack's 4th, I believe. Well, actually, okay. I called on Jack.
I called on Brian McEachern as their first. Probably saving Jack. Well,
yeah, they're both down. They're tied up. Hakeem back to the line, 59-47. He makes the first one.
Suleiman Hakeem is now your leading scorer from the line for the North Penn Knights.
And almost adds to it. All right, Hatboro-Horsham definitely has the work cut out for him now. Down 12 with 3:24 left to go. And they're going to say got tied up underneath. Possession ball goes to the Hatters. So Kimball looking to inbounds.
Again, they cannot get the inbound.
Wow.
That's the 3rd time, and Stanley's not happy about that.
Yeah, no, it's about as frustrating as it gets. Yeah, and you see a great shot there, just showing that frustration. That is one of the most basic plays, and you just can't get anybody to break off of it to get the ball inbounds. So simple mistakes here tonight, and Hatboro-Horsham kind of shooting themselves in the foot. And wide open underneath is Hakeem. Not able to capitalize. This is the easy basket, and Hobbs is going to rush this one up the floor, take it himself from the left side. Nice putback, though. Beautiful, kind of like a rebound, just a second effort there by Walt Kimball, getting a lot of air.
Or was that Chris? That ball come out?
That was Kimball. I thought Kimball with a little tap, but either way, it's a Hatboro-Horsham basket, down by 10 now. And rebound, looking behind him. Hobbs looking underneath. No. Missed somebody underneath. And got to have that vision. North Penn on the fast break.
Stanley's punching the bleachers right now, not happy about.
Well, they had him to 10.
Have.
They had it to a 10-point game. I understand the frustration. Hobbs had somebody underneath. I think it was Nacker. 2:13 left to go. And Quattro's forced to take it from outside. Back out to Kimball for 3. It's good. Now, timeout's called. Hatboro-Horsham gets a chance to set this one up. Here's our situation. 61-52 is our score. 2:04 left to go. Hatboro-Horsham has to keep that composure and not start to rush it. They can't be forcing the shots, but here you go. This is how they got here. Kimball with that beautiful stroke from outside. If he gets set up out there, that's a really nice, pretty basket he's able to make.
Yeah, I mean, that's what needs to happen. I mean, they need to get Kimball back in the game. You haven't heard from Quattro a lot.
Not at all. Second half, he has been pretty much shut down. Not even a factor at all.
Give the credit to North Penn's coach or their defense for that. So then, like I say, the pressure's back on Kimball and Hobbs, Wing and McEachern to get the points. They're going to need them now.
2:04 left to go, and you're right. Quattro, just not a lot of spring in his step at all. I mean, just, he's really not a factor here in the second half. Maybe he's hoping they lull asleep a little bit so he can wake up like a sleeping giant here in the second half, because there's 2 minutes left to go.
Right, and there's time. They have the fouls on them, and I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, with the way North Penn's scoring, but this game's not over.
And possession arrow right now going North Penn's way. So in case of a jump ball, they'll have that one back. Refs having a little conference underneath with North Penn coach starting to chime in a little bit. And they switched that possession arrow around. So the possession arrow is what they were talking about. And the possession arrow now goes to Hatboro-Horsham. So that could be a nice advantage to have in case there's a jump ball situation. So refs explaining things to both coaches, but the possession arrow stays on the Hatboro-Horsham side. So down 9 with 2:04 left to go. North Penn ball. Let's see if the Hatters go to some kind of press situation here and try to draw the turnover.
Mr. Thomas, this is the third time this season in which the North Penn Knights have broke more than 60 points.
I could see how they could do that. It's pretty easy to see. And they do go to a full court press, but North Penn able to dribble and pass through it. And foul called way back at the top of the key with a push. McEachern is called for that. I didn't see that one. It's interesting they called that one way out there. So North Penn gets to inbounds it from around half court. And that one is a violation. North Penn not able to get it in. North Penn's coach better watch it. He keeps complaining like that, they're going to tee him up.
That's a huge turnover. I mean, that's a huge play now.
It is.
They got to capitalize. Harris have to capitalize on that.
So we'll see what happens. North Penn's coach freaking out. He's also in the middle of the court. You better watch right in front of that ref.
There.
They might tee him up right there.
Oh, that would be a huge,
so
huge
if we can
scenario.
sick him, we need that from the foul line. So again, 9-point game. Kimball trying to take this one himself, and he's going to draw the foul. So Kimball will not head to the line yet. Inbounds, you got to get it in, and they do. All right, Hobbs with the control right now, drives it, looking to set up a play from the top. Quattro says, don't pass it to me yet.
Yeah.
Nothing moving underneath, nobody open. Hobbs looking, time wasting. Kimball not open, and they call him for a travel.
They needed that possession, needed to get points in that possession. Now they're still down.
There's nobody there yet.
1:35 left.
It's so frustrating to watch. There's nobody opening. There's not a lot of movement away from the ball. The lanes are closed. And North Penn letting them play. They do call a foul there. They could have called one earlier. I thought they would have. But they do call a reach there. 61-52 remains our score with a minute and a half left to go in the game. Another foul on McEachern, and quickly goes to 3 fouls. And North Penn gets this one back in to Coleman. Coleman out to Lord. Lord looking to take some time off the clock, and is going to pull up for a jumper. Not wasting any time, and gets the roll on that one. Back out. Gecker to Wingen underneath from the nice, easy, quick basket. 63-54, back to a 9-point game. Hatboro-Horsham with the press, Wingen with the kick. And goes back out of bounds to Noah Melkor. North Penn takes a timeout. So here's the situation now. We'll reset it for you. A minute 10 left to go. Just 70 seconds left to go in this one. 63-54, 9-point game. while we have a chance to tell you about something very important as we watch the coaches plan for battle, because that's exactly what we're going to honor here with the Veterans Monument. Hatboro-Horsham High School building a Veterans Monument to honor community members who have served in one of the 6 branches of the armed forces. The monument can only be built with your help. Please donate. Please help us build this monument. Send a check payable to the Veterans Monument and mail the check to the Hatboro-Horsham High School, 899 Horsham Road in Horsham, PA, and all proceeds going towards building this monument to honor our veterans. It's a quick timeout. Battle plans are being laid out. Hatboro-Horsham takes the floor first. North Penn still planning underneath. Here we go. 70 seconds left to go in this one. We'll see how it turns out. Hatboro-Horsham is starting to shoot the lights out here. He's starting to get these threes and try to pull this one close.
A little bit too late, though. Needed that in the 3rd quarter.
Interesting, there's a scout from University of Scranton basketball leaving right now, checking out some of the players tonight. See who he was here to see. Number of players that he could have been checking out for that fine D3 school. And North Penn able to get this one down underneath the Coleman. Coleman with the easy unattested layup. No one there to play defense on him. 58 seconds left to go in this one. And it is Kimball losing the dribble. 65-54, back out to an 11-point game. So a one-on-one situation. And Kimball looks to capitalize, trying to bring this one back to a 9-point game. 56 seconds left to go. Got to make those foul shots. So important. Remains an 11-point game. Kimball trying to take it down to a 10-point deficit, and he does with that one. And North Penn getting pressed full court. A quick foul called. His 4th foul on McEachern. And Quattro back into the game. 53 seconds left to go.
Yeah, McEachern coming out of the game. He had 7 points tonight. Again, he's a sophomore. So
yeah, nice off the
potential.
bench. Yeah, good to see him. Contributing quite a bit. So if nothing changes, Hatboro-Horsham will run to 2-2 in the league and 5-5 on the season, unless something changes here in 53 seconds. So Hakeem back to the line, and it's up and good. He'll get the second half of the one-on-one. North Penn now with an 11-point lead, 66-55.
I mean, this is a big loss for them. After coming off Penn Ridge's loss, they're going to need to play a tough. They have a tough schedule coming up. They're going to need to get some wins to keep the standings up.
So Kimball takes the 3 from that same spot, not able to fall this time. And nobody underneath for Hatboro-Horsham, can't go in with that rebound. So North Penn doing a good job continuing to crash the boards tonight. They hold on to that 12-point lead.
I think you give a lot of credit to North Penn's defense, North Penn's coach. We haven't heard from Quattro at all in the second half.
No, I mean, he has really been taken out of this one. 17 points, you know, he averaged that per game.
Right.
And that's, you know, it's almost he got there and stopped, and then they did a great job of just shutting him down here in the second half. We haven't called his name much at all, other than to say that he really hasn't done anything.
Yeah. I mean, I think he had 10 points coming out of the first quarter, got the other 7 in between, but that was the key coming into this game, to get Quattro into it, get the pressure off of him.
And North Penn just padding the stats at this point now. Back to the line. Coleman drops both. There's Quattro from the top for 3. And there he is.
You had talked to him before.
You know, he has to be thinking the same thing, I'm sure. You know, which is, you know, it's a little late. Where's that been? 69-58. I'd have to check, but I know going into the holiday break, Quattro was still the leading scorer in the league. And, you know, 19 points tonight looks great on paper, but
yeah,
it was really frustrating not to have him around for that second half. Really should have, could have done a lot if we'd have had him those shots in the second half. I mean, 69-58 right now.
The team goes as he goes. I mean, he's going to have a great season. He's probably going to get his 1,000 point somewhere late in the season, but They need Walter, they need Hobbs to get the weight off his shoulder, off Quattro's shoulder.
Right.
And then also off the bench, Wingen and McGecker and Malaz and Metzger, Gavick and Robinson need to get into the game as well.
Yeah, has to be balanced. Coleman back to the line now, just continuing to pad the stat column for himself. And he keeps sinking them from the foul line. What's he up to, Bill, as they go up 71-58 right now?
So far, he's shooting about 10 at the line.
Yeah, and Coleman has the ball again and just taking this one.
Playing around now.
Yeah. 73-58.
North Penn breaks 70 points for the 3rd time this season.
And Quattro takes this one by himself, too. And this one just about over. They'll call a foul there, and they're going to let him play. Just letting this one end.
And this is the Hatters' first time breaking 60 points this season.
73-60 is going to be our final score. And once again, just one of those type of second halves that didn't change much from the first half. Same deficit going into halftime is what we ended up with as well. So that'll wrap up our coverage tonight. 73-60 is our final score. And again, we'll see you on Friday night for the girls game as they take on Quakertown. For all of us here at HHTV, Bill Rowland, Andrew Crompton, the entire crew behind the scenes, led by Mr. Bob Anderson and Andrew Morse. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching HHTV program and supporting us with all you do. From Hatters Stadium and Hatters Gymnasium, good night, everybody.
Good night.